Okay, hey, I'm Meg, and this is a follow-up review to the Theragun. You can find my initial review in the description below or right here, whatever. So I wanted to do a follow-up because I had a lot of great feedback on the first video. Pretty funny too. So the Theragun, I think they just came out with a new one. It's supposed to be quieter and all that. Now that I've had some time to really have this in my possession for a long time, use it on a regular basis. There was a time where I wasn't using it at all. And I didn't really know how to use the tool. Or it seems like when I read in the comments and the reviews that are coming out about the Theragun are still a little skewed, that people are not really understanding what this tool is for, despite all the cons about it, like it being super loud and it being a jigsaw. Basically, after about, the first review was like after 2 months of use. Now it's been probably about 10 months now, 10 months using this guy. And actually getting back into the gym. We have a home gym now, and really following through with my therapeutic exercises, rehabilitation exercises, and so forth. As a recap, I was dealing with some shoulder impingement, some misalignment issues. This hip is still higher than the other. I've gone to the chiropractor since then, and it is still higher than the other. I would assume because my gait or my walk is not even. And if you want to do a quick little test, is just look at the backs of your shoes and see on the backs of the soles of your shoes if they're uneven. That's a quick indication of some misalignment in your hips. Is one leg shorter than the other? I don't know, you'd have to get diagnosed for that. So I was dealing with some of that. I was dealing with a very chronic case of anterior pelvic tilt where the hips tilt forward, and so I've been dealing with that as well. So after 10 months of using this, now what I use it for, okay, because I'm still doing the lacrosse ball, I'm still doing the foam roller, but not as much. My rehabilitation and progress into real mobility and rehab really started to happen when I was doing stuff like this, where you're like treating the pain and stuff or going to the chiropractor. But real progress happened when I started to actually strengthen the muscles that I had. So a big reason why I was dealing with all those issues was I had a sedentary lifestyle. My work revolves around being on the computer, and before I wouldn't take any breaks. I would just power through. I get migraines and I'm like, why am I in pain? So silly. One tip is to look at your lifestyle and see where you can make adjustments there where you can. Like I now take frequent breaks. Now that we have a home gym, I come in here, I hang up the punching bag, punch it out a little bit, or do a little stretch, or whatever I need to do. Use this if I've been sitting at my chair for a long time, to make sure that I'm not doing these routine habits that are keeping me in pain. Okay, so yeah, the issues that I was dealing with are still basically the same, but I'm in such less pain now. And that happened that started to really kick in about 2 months ago. And with doing some very thorough, experimentative strengthening exercises. I also had a very weak knee, like the patella was basically bam on this side. So I had to kind of strengthen all the muscles around it. I'm still doing it, but it's okay. Because today's first workout, I had no sleeves, no bands, no straps, no tape at all. So now what I use this for, at the beginning or whenever I feel that it's necessary or I feel a little tight, and I'm not in a position where things are inflamed, I'm just tight, or I just woke up and I want to go work out, or I've been doing a movement, say the squat or the deadlift or some single deadlift, some kind of movement that now my muscles are, yes, they've been working out, but now they're very tight. I will use this in between my workout, during my workout. And then again, I'll use it after the workout. Now the trick is to not stay in one area too long. I do have earplugs. I usually have my music in, so it nullifies the noise. And since now we have a home gym and I'm in my garage and I usually work out mid-morning, I'm pretty sure I'm not disturbing anyone. So I'm sure that's probably something on people's minds, like the noise. I think it's gonna annoy a lot of people, and it did. It did before when we had this in the house, but now we have it in the gym. It's here. You only use it here. That way you can kind of just isolate the sound. Continuing back, like I was saying, I'll use this during my workout. If I'm doing a movement, a squat where the legs or the glutes or the hams or whatever get real tight, and I'll just take a break, do this, and treat the area for a minute. And if you get, I don't know about you, but I get itchy. Like the site gets pretty itchy if I stay with this vibrating movement on the muscle too long. So that tells me too, oh, I've been here too long, and to just be conscious, like move here, and move here. Another thing too is don't discount, like say your back is hurting. Don't just treat the low back, right? That's a common place to use this thing. But think about all the muscles that are attached to the low back. So you've got even your obliques, you've got hip flexors, you've got the glute med, which is like the back pocket area. You've got the hamstrings, this tendon right here. You've got the whole quad, you've got the IT band. You even have like your ankle and your shin. If you have overdeveloped or very developed calves like me, you're gonna wanna treat that area too. There's this big muscle that runs here and then these two back ones in the back. And so I'll sit there and treat those areas too and just do that. And you'll find that since your body's a whole system and everything's connected, you'll find that that's really gonna also help loosen up your back. Everything is connected. So don't just treat the one spot, but try to treat and think and be conscious about, okay, what are the other muscles that are attached to the affected area that's giving me a lot of pain? Because maybe something else is weak, or something's out of whack, or something else is tight. But you know, when we're in pain, we're like, oh, my back hurts, treat my back. You know what I'm saying? Another cool thing too, after using this in the gym on a regular basis, is if I do feel tight, which is not often, using it beforehand. I usually do yoga before any workout, so that loosens me up. But after doing some weightlifting and things like that, I will be tight. Muscles are gonna be like full of blood, full of pump, you know? So after that, when I do my cool down, I just sit there after every workout, and I do push myself, you know, to my limit, treat all of my problem areas, and the next day I'm not sore. So that's been dope. So usually people are like, work out till you're hecka sore. And I'm like, but that's really painful. What if you get really sore and the next day you're trying to rehab your body, you're not motivated or even willing to get back into the gym to strength train. So I say, go at your own pace. Yes, do push yourself, get a little sweat on. But at the same time, create a situation where you can win. Because the last thing you want to do is not move when you're in chronic pain. I've been dealing with chronic pain for 6 years, going on 7, right? But not 7 now. I'm a solid, say, 6 years. I'm like, damn, every time I talk about my chronic pain, do I have to keep increasing the year count? No, I do not. So with the help of this thing, which is just a tool, just another accessory on your way to healing your body, or keeping your body limber, to keep doing the exercises that you want to do, it's great. It's expensive, but I think it's great. And I'm not gonna complain about it, you know what I mean? Like, there were so many comments in the last video, it was just funny, but it was like, oh, it's just like, you know, a jigsaw or a really expensive jigsaw. I'm like, yeah, but I mean, if it works. You know, do I wish I would have got that quieter one? Yeah, but for all accounts, like, I don't look back. It works. It works for me. In the capacity that I need it to, right? It's not a solving magic gun pill thing, right? So look at every tool. A lacrosse ball, that wasn't enough. A foam roller, that wasn't enough. This wasn't enough. There's all these things. When your body's in pain, there's a whole system attached to that pain, and there is most likely a system or routine to get you out of pain because everything is connected. So that's my review. That'll be my final review, I think, of the Theragun. Still charges relatively fast. It comes with 2 batteries. It doesn't come with earplugs, so get some. Or if you have some nice, you're listening to music, that's probably enough. Use it after every workout, and even during. And that has been very surprising, I would say. When I'm doing a squat, things feel very tight, and I'm like, oh man, I don't think I can lift anymore. Then I take a little break. I do this for 1 to 2 minutes, put it back, I feel looser, I lift again. So it allows me to continue my rehab without getting stopped by my own body's like tightness and stuff, because it's used to being in this position of being tight. Okay, so that's my review. Comments, questions, leave them in the comments and I'll be sure to answer them. Thanks.